Hey y'all. Today I have another book versus movie rating vlog, and if you couldn't tell by my shirt, we are doing Harry Potter, finally. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. No, I have never read this book, and that's why I thought it would be the perfect book versus movie reading vlog. I feel like every parent has like that weird rule that you don't really understand, but ours was no Harry Potter in the house. So I hadn't watched any of the movies until like the last one came out. I think it was like my junior year of high school, and I've never read any of the books. Obviously, as a kid who's a super big reader and like Harry Potter was this huge thing, I had major FOMO, but I thought I should try and finally get through all of them. Hey, I am editing right now, and I just had to say real quick, especially after my Twilight vlog, if you watched that one, I am totally just teasing my parents about not letting me read things. I've got really great parents, and thankfully I've got a very close family, and I'm thankful that I had parents that would look out for me and the things I was consuming, so totally just teasing them, even with things that I didn't agree with or understand. Like, I get it. So I don't want anyone to take anything I've said or do say the wrong way. I love my parents. I just have to give them a hard time. Funny story, when I think it's like Pottermore or something, when that website first came out, I think like my senior year of high school, everyone like took the test, right? And I got Ravenclaw, which I thought was kind of weird. But then I think my husband and I had been together at 7 years at this point, and we went on a trip with another couple that we were good friends with. We went to Disneyland with them, and we decided to do a day at Universal also, which of course Harry Potter Land. And they were really big Harry Potter fans, and my husband grew up loving the books. So for fun, they were all like, we should take the Harry Potter test and see what house we are. Theirs were all super obvious. Like, my husband's very obviously a Slytherin, and then I think she was Hufflepuff and her husband was Gryffindor, which is what you would assume they are. I thought I would just get like Ravenclaw again, but I got Slytherin, and I teased my husband all the time that he turned me to the dark side. So now I just have this Ravenclaw shirt, and I don't really know what house I'm supposed to be a part of. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading. I'll just pop in anytime I have a comment. Ron is such a butthead to Hermione, like right off the bat. Dude, enemies to lovers. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, but I'm a little confused at why these books have done as well as they have. I'm still pretty early in it, but it feels very much like a kid's book, like not even YA, but just like for kids. So like, I get why kids would be really into it. I guess I'm confused at why adults love this so much. I mean, like, I'm enjoying myself, but like, Harry Potter's like a big deal, and it always has been, and I'm a little confused at why. I don't know. Oh my gosh, please don't hate me. I just find it really interesting that it became such a big deal with everyone that it has. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, George and Fred are my absolute favorite. They are hilarious. They've been in it for like 3 pages, and they are like by far my favorite. So I was just doing a little Harry Potter reading while on my lunch break at work, and where Ron and Harry are trying to find their classes for the first time, and they're wandering around the school. I swear, I've been graduated for 10 years and I still have the same nightmare, like consistently, that I'm trying to find my class or my schedule at school, and I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. It makes me so anxious. And that's all I can think about while reading this part of the book. Okay, it annoys me so mad when adults like harass children like Snape does with Harry. And I know there's something with Snape where he's like not who you think he is. I don't remember exactly. But you like think he's the bad guy and he's not, but he's still such a jerk to Harry and it's so annoying. I have two brothers, so I grew up being the only girl stuck typically with a bunch of boys, and Ron and Harry being mean to Hermione triggers me just a little bit. Ron's mom making Harry a Weasley Christmas sweater. I finished Harry Potter, and I have to say, I totally thought that they were gonna give Slytherin the house cup, and I was so pissed. I'm like, seriously? After fighting Voldemort, like, they don't really win the house cup, but then obviously they do, and then I thought, poor Slytherins for thinking they were gonna win, and then I just, like, thought they had one and then like had it taken away from them. But whatever. I finished Harry Potter. I actually got through the first book. I'm done with it. I almost can't believe it. I've been like wanting to read them for so long, and it took me forever for whatever reason, but I mean, it took me forever to actually start reading them, but here we are. I'm done. It was actually really cute. I really loved it. I'm still a little surprised that like it blew up so much with the adults. Like, I really liked it, but I'm also a nerd. But that means I'm gonna watch the first movie tomorrow, which I have seen. Like, I've seen the movies once, but I don't really remember anything about them, so should be interesting. You guys, we are watching the first movie in the Harry Potter series today because I finished reading the book, and I'm gonna compare the two. I have to say I was heavily influenced by Christmas to start reading these when I did. Has anyone else noticed that there's like a huge spike in Harry Potter content over like Halloween and Christmas? Halloween I get because you know, you dress up, but Christmas is a little confusing to me. Why does everyone talk about Harry Potter so much over Christmas? Now I'm curious, do you all associate Harry Potter with Halloween or Christmas? Or are you like, what the heck are you talking about? I will probably always think of Halloween when I think of Harry Potter because when we were living in Las Vegas, one of my coworkers, he would do this huge Harry Potter like haunted house walkthrough in his backyard on Halloween. Like, I'm telling you guys, this was a big deal. He'd start setting it up in like June or July. His neighborhood would be shut down and there would just be a line of people going through this haunted house the entire night. I have no footage of it, but if I can find something, I'll put it here. I got to help him our last October in Las Vegas, and it was so much fun. I had gone earlier in the year to help like paint some things, and then the night of Halloween, I was like the Hogwarts Express train conductor. So like the first part of the haunt is he had like a fake train built and you go and stand in it and it like shakes and stuff, and he had, is it called a Death Eater? He had one of those come out and scare everyone, and then they like land in Hogwarts and get off the train and go through the whole like haunted house in his backyard. So I got to stand outside of the train and usher people in groups. And so I got to stand there all night and talk to people about Harry Potter and what Hogwarts house they were in and stuff. And it was actually so much fun. And they were pretty accepting of me, who knows very little Harry Potter stuff, but I'm pretty sure he still does it. So if you live in Las Vegas, ask around and see if you can figure out where this Harry Potter haunted house walkthrough is, because it's like, it was a big deal. Anyway, I'm gonna start watching now. They're all such little teeny babies. I forgot how young they all look at the beginning. I didn't realize how late in the day it was that I was starting this, so I'm gonna have to finish it later. I'm not even like, I'm almost halfway through. This is a long movie. My husband should be home from work soon and I had the day off, so I'm gonna make some dinner. I will just have to finish this movie later, but The kids are all so cute. They're like great little actors and actresses. Totally adorable. The Quidditch match in the book had some of the best commentary ever, so I'm so sad they didn't include that in the movie. It was so funny. I'm really sad that they cut out the scene where Harry spends Christmas with Ron and his brothers. That was such a cute part of the book, and they just left that out. Okay guys, I am done watching Harry Potter, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so I remember basically nothing from watching Harry Potter the first time, but I cannot forget seeing Snape's face on the back of Quirrell's head for the first time. I was watching them with my husband. This is like years and years ago. I was like, could not stop laughing. It looks so stupid. And I was like, Ty, what the heck are we watching? This is ridiculous. And I stand by that. It looks so dumb. And I can't get over it. Did anybody else just like lose it at that point? I thought the books were a lot better. Like Neville and Fred and George were some of my favorite characters, and they're pretty much like cut out of the movies. I actually felt that way about most of the characters were really diminished in the movies, but that's also like pretty typical when they turn a book into a movie. But overall, it was super cute. Again, I forget how little they start out. Like, they are the cutest little kids ever. And I can't wait to read the second book now. I feel like I'm gonna really have to pace myself because this is new to me, so I don't wanna like rush through them. I kind of wanna take my time and enjoy reading them for the first time because I know I won't get that back. But I wanna know, what is your favorite part about the books or the movies? Just leave me a little comment down below and I'd like to talk about them with you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little reading slash movie vlog, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys next Wednesday.